Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland Police arrests Bank of Maharastra Blair Branch Manager in a case of fraud. Southern Angami Youth Organization imposes no entry restriction in Dzükou Valley and Kezoltsa area till further notice. Director Health Office of USAID Sangita Patel calls for government-community partnerships to set up health centers. In Nagaland State Entrance Examination 2022, application forms to be issued from April 18th. Now the news in detail. A special investigation team of the Nagaland Police has arrested a manager of Bank of Maharastra Blair Branch in a case tied to the commission of forgery, fraud and cheating to the tune of 1,85,32,000 rupees when he was earlier posted at Dimapur branch. The accused is identified as Balap Nag from Kachar district in Assam. The person, along with other co-accused, sanctioned unsecured loans against schemes such as Stand Up India and Prime Minister Employment Generation Programme. They then siphoned off the amount sanctioned for the purchase of vehicles and machinery, resulting in a wrongful gain to themselves through misrepresentation and forgery, thereby defrauding the bank and cheating the customers. The Nagaland Police further informed the public and bank customers to report similar instances, if any, to phone number 6009308037 or email statecrimeps-ngl@gov.in. The police said identities of informants would be kept secret if required. The Southern Angami Youth Organization, SAYO, has lamented the imposition of Section 144 of the CRPC by District Magistrate Senapati District, Manipur, near the state border, directly affecting the land of Southern Angamis in Nagaland. In a press release today, SAYO said the district magistrate's action is unreasonable, misleading and provocative of peaceful coexistence between neighboring villages, stating that the indefinite national highway was suspended in view of the resolution and assurance given by the Denime People's Organization, DPO. The organization said there is no reason to impose Section 144 of the CRPC, citing apprehension of law and order until the matter was resolved by the TPO. Consequently, SAYO is determined to take precautionary measures and compelled to impose no entry restriction in Dzükou Valley and Kezoltsa against encroaching parties from the state of Manipur till further notice and caution the action against illegal trespassers, the release added. Further, SAYO appealed to the Manipur government to take steps in revoking the CRPC from the area and to meet its demands in withdrawing the armed personnel from Kezoltsa. Director Health Office USAID Sangita Patel has called for partnership between the government and the community to set up health centers. She was speaking at the inaugural function of Health and Wellness Center HWC at Rusoma village today, acknowledging the support and participation of the villagers towards the department in the development of the HWC. Patel said such kind of partnerships can be shared with other states and be taken as a model for them. Mission Director, National Health Mission, Nagaland, Dr. Taruse Katiri said converting the health unit into a HWC has improved health services. Kadiri said Ayushman Bharat Health Wellness Center initiative and placement of community health officers in the HWC has brought about quality health care closer to the people. Directorate of Technical Education Kohima has informed that the prescribed application forms for Nagaland State Entrance Examination NSEE 2022 for paramedical, agri and allied degree courses will be issued from 18th of April to 20th of May. Interested candidates may collect the forms on payment of 200 rupees only per set during office hours. The form may also be downloaded from the website www.dtenagaland.org.in, in which case the fee should be paid while submitting the printed form. The last date for receipt completed forms by hand is 20th of May, 5 p.m. Students who have appeared or are to appear Class 10 plus 2 or equivalent are also eligible to apply. The date for conduct of NSEE will be issued by Nagaland Board of School Education in due course. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. A team of 12 officers and other ranks from the Army Medical Corps under the aegis of Directorate General of Medical Services, Army, is on a motorcycle expedition encompassing 4 commands and 12 states, including the 7 northeast states. The aim of the expedition is to appreciate and motivate the doctors and paramedics who rendered the human services during the COVID-19 pandemic. The motorcycle expedition is also part of the celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and to commemorate 258th Army Medical Corps Raising Day. After exploring Shillong, Mizoram and Imphal, the team reached Kohima today, en route Despur in Assam. In a brief flagging of program held at PHQ Junction, Kohima this morning, Home Commissioner Nagaland, Abhijit Sinha said the COVID-19 pandemic is a lesson to everyone to be on guard and to be prepared for any eventualities. Sinha appreciated the frontline workers and the doctors for their selfless services rendered during the pandemic. He also paid tributes to those medical doctors and frontline workers who lost their lives in the line of duty. While appreciating the Army Medical Corps team for taking such an expedition, Home Commissioner said Indian Army Medical Corps is one of the largest medical organizations in the world that have been contributing its services not only to the Army personnel but also to the civilians. Team leader Colonel Rajesh W. Atau said the team aims to meet over 100 medical establishments, including 75 Army and civil establishments. Colonel Atau said the expedition, which began on April 3, will conclude on 24th of this month in New Delhi. Amid the debate over Union Home Minister Amit Shah's remark to make Hindi an alternative to English, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma has welcomed the push for learning Hindi, saying that it will aid accessibility in the national job market. The Chief Minister said learning a language is something that gives accessibility. When it comes to the world market in terms of employment, English is very important, but when it comes to the national level, Hindi is the largest spoken language, he added. Sangma further said that research and documentation should be done and funds should be given by the central government to put up institutes to promote the local languages. Chief Minister Nipirio called on Union Minister of State for Science and Technology, Earth Sciences and for Prime Minister's Office, Dr. Jitendra Singh at New Delhi today. In a tweet, Rio thanked the Union Minister for always being supportive and helpful in further strengthening the development of Nagaland. This follows a meeting of a delegation of UDA legislators led by Chief Minister Rio with Union Home Minister Amit Shah yesterday. Rio was accompanied by Deputy Chief Minister Y. Button, UDA Chairman T.R. Zeliang, and MP Rajya Sabha S. Pangnong Konyak. Rio thanked the Union Home Minister for his constant support to Nagaland in their collective endeavour to serve the people. Nagaland has reported 3 new COVID-19 positive cases today, taking the state's total caseload to 35,487. All the 3 fresh detections were from Dimapur. No recoveries or death related to the infection were recorded. Currently, the state has 12 active COVID-19 cases. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Nagaland Police arrests Bank of Maharastra Port Blair Branch Manager in a case of fraud. Southern Angami Youth Organization imposes no entry restriction in Dzükou Valley and Kezoltsa area till further notice. Director Health Office of USAID Sangita Patel calls for government and community partnerships to set up health centers. And Nagaland State Entrance Examination 2022 application forms to be issued from April 18th. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.